Hi guys! Today I'm going to be setting up my digital bullet journal for 2023. I have used physical bullet journals in the past, but I find them to be a little bit overwhelming at times. I've succumbed to the pressures of having it be perfect and artistic and beautiful, and when my plans change or when I don't quite know what my plans might be, I don't use it, and so it doesn't actually keep me organized anymore. So this past year I started using a digital bullet journal on my iPad, which I love very, very much. It's just so much more flexible, and there's so many ways that I can adjust it and change the things around so that when my plans change, my planner can change as well. So today I'm going to be talking about how I am creating this digital bullet journal on my iPad and how you can also do the same. So grab your iPads, grab your actual bullet journals if that's what you prefer doing, grab your planner, grab anything we're going to set up for 2023 today. I'm going to be making a whole bunch of different spreads and taking you along with me. I will say I have a pretty robust planning system that doesn't just involve using the digital planner. I use Notion a whole bunch, as well as Apple Calendar. These are the things that I use to do more like long-term planning, brainstorming, all of that kind of stuff. So I will be doing a video in the future on exactly how I plan all of these things out. But today I'm going to be focusing just on the digital planning. If you're interested in my Notion setup, I did do a video on that a couple of years ago, which you are more than welcome to check out, but I will be doing an updated one soon. Without further ado, let's just start planning. So to start off with, I just went ahead and created a bullet journal within Goodnotes just by clicking new notebook, and then I made this. To make this cover page, I just did this in Procreate. It literally took me 2 seconds. I'll show you exactly what I did. I just made the canvas the size of my iPad screen, which I probably wouldn't recommend. I would make it the same size as everything else. It's gonna go in here, and the size for that is going to be 612 point by 792 point, which I will show you in a minute when we get into some of the other pages that we're going to be creating. But I just did it in Procreate. I used the thylacine, I don't know how to say this word, but I used that pencil and I just did 3 little scribbles. This is really what I was picturing. I wanted something pretty simple and minimalistic, but I still like a little bit of color, so I went ahead and made this. I originally was going to try to add text in here, but I tend to use Adobe fonts because I do have an Adobe subscription and I can't use those in Procreate. So I just brought it straight into my bullet journal, and then I just added the text right here using the text feature in Goodnotes. Now that that's done, I started by just kind of brainstorming what kind of pages I wanted in the bullet journal. So I went through and I just came up with a couple of ideas, and we are going to switch now to my computer so that we can make these in Keynote. You can of course do this directly on the iPad. I have done that before. I just find it easier to work on a computer. I'm going to start by opening Keynote on my computer. I guess you could probably do this in PowerPoint too. I just find that Keynote is easier because I can connect it directly to my iPad. And like I said, we want to set the size of the presentation at 612 point by 792 point. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. For my first year at a glance page, I just want the calendar of the whole year, all the dates laid out, so I'm going to go ahead and start by doing that. Starting to get kind of dark, but I have finished with the first of my year at a glance pages, so now I am going to move on to the second, and I think I'm going to go for something like this where I can just jot down things for each of the months in like a grid format. So I'm going to use a similar color as I used in this one and then do that one really quickly. I've completed doing the templates in Keynote. I did them mostly on my computer, but then I just have it synced with my iPad, so I have them on my iPad, and I'm going to go ahead and export this to a PDF. And this is going to allow me to go into Goodnotes and save all of these as templates. Then here, whenever it says share, I'm going to import to Acrobat, but you can also just save to files. So I'm going to import to Acrobat. And now here, all that I'm going to do is rearrange these pages. So I'm going to go to Organize Pages. This is the first page that I want, so I'm just going to move that up, just like that. Then, once I have this as my first page, I am going to go into Goodnotes. Within Goodnotes, you can actually add templates, so I'm going to go here to Settings, then to Notebook Templates, and then I'm going to press here, Import. From Files, I'm going to click on that digital planner, and now when I go in, it imports the first page of that document that you select. So if I go to plus, I can go to more from templates, I can click digital planner, apply, and now I have my digital planner page in my bullet journal. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for the rest of my templates now. Now I'm just going through and renaming all of them so that they have the correct name. Next I'm going to just add all of these pages into the planner. So now that I actually have everything in the journal, I am now going to go through and actually set it up with all the calligraphy and the fun artistic things and everything. So let's just dive right into that. Okay, so that's everything that I'm going to be doing for my yearly pages. So here's just a quick overview. Basically, I just marked off the dates that are significant, that something might be happening, and then I wrote them down on my actual overview of the months. Wrote them very small, might change that, make that a little bigger, we'll see. And then I just did my year in pixels, just put all the dates and then put the colors for the emotions that I would be feeling and that I want to put down on there. Now I'm going to start with my actual January planning. So I'm gonna do the same thing that I did for this year thing. So I'm going to go over to Procreate and I just made just a random screen size. I am using the script brush, which I have actually edited a little bit so that it has a lot of stabilization. I just find that that makes it a lot prettier when I do it, which I really like. So I'm going to just turn this sideways and just do the lettering for January. So now I am just going to do a split screen with Goodnotes, and you can just go ahead and pull that layer straight over there, which is so easy and convenient, and I love. So this page is something that I used to do a whole bunch in my physical bullet journals, where I would basically just write down one thing that I loved about every day, which is called Casual Magic, which I got from Unjaded Jade. She always used to talk about that. I don't know if she still does. I don't watch her videos as much anymore, but I love the idea, and it's something that I found really special and really helped me just to write something down that felt good, that was a good memory. And so I wanted to do that again in here, and I figured it'd be fun to do it this way so I can put in like a little picture, since it is so easy to insert pictures into here. So this isn't necessarily about planning for the month, but more like reflecting on it and looking back and trying to make sure that I make the most of every day and can just romanticize my life a little bit more by finding the casual magic in each day. So another thing that I'm going to do just to keep this organized, because obviously right now I don't have too many pages in here, but I'm sure the time will come when I do. And so I'm just going to create bookmarks to these pages by adding them to the outline. So I'll have my 2023 monthly overview. And then I want to add my year in pixels. And then because this is where January starts, I'm going to go ahead and just add a page to say this is January. Now when I go to my outlines, I can jump straight to any of those pages in the journal. And this is a great way just to bookmark any kind of random pages that you think that you might go back to a few times, or just so that it doesn't get lost in the hodgepodge of your bullet journal. Okay, I apologize for the weird shadows going on over here, but here is my final bullet journal setup. So first of all, I have the cover page, which I made mostly in Procreate, and then I have my overview of the year calendar. And then I have my monthly overview where I can just write dates. I have my year in pixels, which hopefully I actually wind up doing. And then I finally have my casual magic for January set up. And then I have a few other pages that I also made. So I have this quarterly goals page, which I'm going to be filling out in another video because I'm going to be doing a goal setting video very soon. Then I have my weekly pages where I can set up every single week, and I will do another video on that if you guys are interested in seeing how I plan out my normal weeks. And then I also have a daily page as well that I set up in here. So if you have any questions, let me know. But that is my bullet journal, all set up and pretty. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and if you did, then make sure to come back to my channel again and maybe watch some of my other videos. I would really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great start to 2023. Bye!